Hey everybody, it's been a very, very long time since I've been on Lost Cloudia, and I don't even remember the last, characters I reviewed. It's been a very long time. And I'll explain why I haven't really been playing Last Cloudia that much, honestly. It's been a hassle. I mean, it's the same thing, same everything, same meta, pretty much the same game. Nothing really changed. I mean, even an arena hasn't really changed too much. You literally, if you don't have the high tier characters and everything like that, or top tier meta characters, and you go in an arena and you start fighting, then you lose. GVG is somewhat the same thing. It is like every castle I go into. Okay, so the first wave is a skeleton, revives instantly over and over and over and over and over again. To kill time. I know it's strategy, but it's really annoying. And I don't know. It's a very stale game to me. I mean, I don't know. I can't play this game as much as I used to. I look at it and I go in the arena. I'm like, yeah, same meta, same shit. Nothing changed. Same everything. Nothing's changing. Like, you figure you have these characters and the characters that you roll. I mean, obviously some characters are going to be better than others because they're meant for GVG or arena. I mean, once you get done with the world boss, or not the world boss, the story and everything, you kind of just like, well, what the hell do I do except for do an event? And you just grind and grind and grind. This is more of me ranting a little bit in the beginning of the video, and I'm very sorry about that. But that is just me, and this is how I feel right now. It's kind of really exhausting, and I'm pretty much at a pause. So let's talk about the new characters that we just got released. So before I actually get into that, I'm very sorry. You can skip ahead if you don't want to listen to what I have to say here. I think, I want to say personally, this collab is going to be the biggest disappointment, at least for me it is. Out of all the things that we can actually get, I know that we're leaning towards video game collabs. I would like to see more of anime collabs, if anything. I would rather lean to that than video game collabs. Personally, I would like to see Kaiju, Bleach. I would like to see maybe, Dr. Stone come back a little bit. ReZero come back for another collab. I don't know. But this is, I'm not really hyped, But anyways, apart from me saying that, let's get into it. Now, this character, I did review a little bit to myself. I didn't really make a video about it. Because, you already got other content creators that are already talking about it. And you really don't need me being involved. And I was like, I'll take a break from Last Cloudia. So, this character is actually really decent. I wouldn't say that she's top tier, all means. But she's decent enough to say, maybe you want to roll for her. I'm personally ain't going to roll for any of these collab units. So, Battlestar, give all allies a physical attack damage by 20%, damage cap by 5,000, buff, and restore SCT 10 seconds. Every 40 seconds, give all allies physical attack damage by 50%, and damage cap by 20,000. This is not necessarily bad. I actually do like the idea of this. This is where I go and say it's actually decent. Her health, though, is not so decent, and pretty much her strength is okay, and defense is okay, but overall, the trait is okay. So, and also we go into her second trait. When equipped with one weapon, fire damage is 40%, damage cap to 6,000, chance to skill and special damage by 100%, damage cap by 15,000 for the attack. Spear equipped, give all physical attack damage and special anti-brute. Beast, plant, insect, bird, fish, and creature type. So this leans more into PvE than it does into PvP. I am fairly certain that most of these characters are human or god types, and they're not really, creature types or anything. I guess you got sorcerer, all that stuff. But apart from that, that's not really too wow. But, I mean, her first trait is actually fairly decent. So, that's something, right? I mean, the overall character, with her skills and everything, leans towards more of being, being tanky a little bit. She does have some interesting skills here. And overall, I mean, she's not necessarily bad, but also not good at the same time. She is going to be for PvE and PvP, but I feel like she is going to lack more into arena. And the reason why I'm saying that is because she is cut from actual skills, or her trait cuts her from actually being good. Even though she has some good ass skills into her tree here, that makes her decent. You know, like not too great, not like too bad either, but she's not bad. You know, like I'll give it to her, right? But overall, this is like the only character that we got until our next collab that we'll see this Thursday. Should you roll for her? You know, I say this every time and in every video that I have, and I had a big sigh that came across, but I personally wouldn't mind you rolling, but then again, at the same time, I would blow your tickets first before you actually roll for this character. I wouldn't waste crystals that much unless you are a big fan of this game, Trails in the Sky, and you really care about the characters. That's, you know, that's up to you. If you prefer to roll like that and you just want the character because you like the game, I completely understand. But personally, if you're coming in a perspective of, well, she's top tier, like, is she gonna be good? Well, that's for you to decide. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter what you really do in this game. You just need top tier characters, because, like, you want to make these characters work together. Well, too bad, because it doesn't mean shit. It really doesn't. And that's where I actually struggle with Cloudia, is that it does not matter. If there is not top tier characters in arena that you do not own, you are not moving too much from arena. But apart from that, yeah, that's like, I think you should decide on that on your own, honestly. I don't think she's necessarily too bad, you know, but not too great either. But who knows? She could show up in arena and she'd kick my ass. Anyways, that's really all I gotta say, honestly. I mean, I've been kind of throwing myself away from Cloudia. I've been getting bored and seeing the same stuff. Anyways, have a good one. Sorry for taking too much of your time here. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and be safe.